Ah. Is this gonna be the first weekend in a long time where I get to read SCPs on Saturday and Sunday? We'll see. We'll see if that's gonna be the case. Pardon me. Well, I say we shall get started with the first SCP of today, called We Burn Every Day. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. I'm glad the site's working though. Yeah, there was some issue last time which stopped me from reading on Sunday, which that sucked. Okay. Object class Save. Special containment procedures. Instances of SCP-2060 are to be kept in empty 3-meter cubed frog terrariums with each variant grouped together in a single habitat. An industrial-grade dehumidifier should be active in the habitat room at all times. A 16-watt white LED bulb light should shine into each habitat at all times. Once per week, a veterinarian that specializes in small mammals should manually feed each instance of SCP-2060 with 3 grams of tobacco. Before, if they actually are frogs, it would be kind of funny to just see the frogs just like, just Yoshi, tobacco, and then just, and then suddenly the frog like stands up on, on 2 legs, like, hey dudes, you got some of that strong stuff. This ain't shit. Nice Yoshi impression you got there. I feel like that's the easiest part of the Yoshi impression is the because all you gotta do is just make the tongue move the way Yoshi would use his tongue. Before using instances of SCP-2060 in tests, a proposal must be submitted to the Ethics Committee for approval. The Ethics Committee has like showed up a couple times recently, like more than usual. The boxes that contained instances of SCP-2060 are stored in the low security physical archive wing of Site-42. Description: SCP-2060 refers to multiple 15 cm tall duplicates of various former politicians and popular celebrities such as Pele, William Clinton, MS Subbulakshmi, Nicolas Cage, and Nelson Mandela, etc. Each duplicate is dressed in the same attire, an unmarked black dress suit with a small circular badge, depicting flags of their counterparts' nationality, pinned to the leg pole, a white undershirt on which unknown symbols have been sewn, a red and white plate tie, and black dress shoes. Standard animal intelligence testing has shown SCP-2060 instances to have cognitive functions approximately equivalent to the common brown rat, Rattus novecicus. That section has shown that the instances of SCP-2060 are genetically and biologically identical to their human counterparts. Your tongue action is useful in a lot of aspects in life. You too, please. It wasn't me that said it. Do not ban my account. But I do agree, yes. Despite being miniaturized to the point where higher brain and bodily functions would be non-existent, instances of SCP-2060 show no ill effects and are capable of locomotion, typically wandering and exploring their enclosure. SCP-2060 instances are able to speak but only repeat quotes that are on the public record as having been spoken by their larger counterparts, and do not respond to actual speech. Occasionally, instances of SCP-2060 may repeat the phrase, "Help me! Save me! Stop this!" and then quickly revert to their normal speech patterns. Listen, the tiny people. Tiny people. Tiny people. Tiny people. So I imagine their voice to be very high-pitched. Instances of SCP-2060 generally die if not used within 45 days, although the length may be extended by being fed unspoiled tobacco. What do you mean being used? Did I miss something? Instances of SCP-2060 generally die if not used within 45 days. So maybe we'll find out what that means. Instances of SCP-2060 may be used as cigarettes. Ah! Of course. When that's why you gotta feed them tobacco. You are what you eat. When the head of an instance is ignited and the feed placed in the mouth, the user will experience the effect and taste of smoking a cigarette, up to and including nicotine addiction. Instances of SCP-2060 will continue to burn up to the lower torso, down to the bone until scorched. They do not burn past the waist. Below the waist is basically the filter area. SCP-2060 instances appear to feel pain, reacting in a manner similar to normal humans if ignited or masticated. Okay, but continue to other phrases spoken by the counterparts. The phrase, "Help me! Save me! Stop this!" will appear with greater frequency and at a higher pitch. "Help me! Save me! Stop this! Help me! Save me! Stop this!" User describe observing SCP-2060. That would actually kind of be creepy though. If you imagine you're smoking a mini U, and it's just like flailing while going. User describe observing SCP-2060 burning as satisfying and calming. It shouldn't. It honestly shouldn't. But apparently it does. It's giving Furby. You smoked your Furby? When an instance of SCP-2060 is being used, the user will either sympathize with the political affiliation of the smoked instance counterpart or express greater proficiency in and appreciation of the artistic talent depending on the instance used. Now imagine somebody out there like using a Furby as a bong. Just like the mouth is like you want to taste, you want a hit of my Furby bong? Initially, the effect only lasts while an instance of SCP-2060 is in use, but lasts long as more instances are used, eventually becoming permanent. In the event that instances with different political affiliation are used consecutively, the user will experience what appears to be a form of dissociative identity disorder, expressing solidarity with the political affiliation of all smoked instances simultaneously. Okay. So don't let... If someone who's really into politics smokes these guys, he will have a mental breakdown. Vaping Furby tier. Users are ignorant of these effects and will claim to have always supported said political affiliation, even when confronted with proof of the discrepancy. Acquisition log. Are you thinking of Gremlins, by the way, or are you just thinking of the toy itself? Acquisition log. SCP-2060 was acquired along with several other SCPs following a raid on the curio shop Curious of the Worlds. Actual Furby, gotcha. In several rows behind the counter were lined with cigarette packs containing instances of SCP-2060. Each pack was labeled in a variant of Swedish that transliterated into Sanskrit. The front side of each pack containing a political reads Marlboro Legacy Edition TM. Filtered Nicoflesh. Special Edition Singing Politician. Dihydrogen monoxide seriously damage health. They were notorious for randomly saying horrible things at night, right? I think they were notorious for turning on at night. Because, like, there was no, like... There was not really any, like, regulation of how, when or why they would turn on. Because usually it would be like, you know, it should be doing some noise, like you would talk to it and it would respond to you. But like, of course, if like you have the window open and maybe somebody outside yells or wind passes through making noise, the Furby will hear it and then just like, and it's just like, hi, I'm your friend, and you wake up like, why is it on? You know, like. It's not known for saying horrible stuff. It's just known for like, people didn't know why it would just randomly say something or like activate. But if you think about it, it's probably because like multiple different things. Like your cat could have walked in the room and just meowed real quickly, which you didn't hear. But then the Furby wakes up and yells stuff, and you're like, wait a minute, why are you up? The front side of each pack containing a celebrity reads, unless there is cases of it saying horrible stuff and I've never heard of it. The only horrid things I know about it is from Gremlins. Or that, like, you know, it activated during the nighttime. The front side of each pack containing a celebrity reads, Marlboro Legacy Edition TM, filled with nickel flesh, special edition religious figures. Dehydrogen monoxide seriously damages health. The backside of all packs read, Surgeon General's warning, smoking kills. Smoking may affect irreversible political or religious change that may alienate neighbors, colleagues, and loved ones. Smoking increases the risk of uncontrolled binary fission. Gandhi smoked in the pupa. Probably of Philip Morris UPC. Addendum incident 1. Gandhi smoked in the pupa. What a sentence. On an instance of SCP-2060 resembling Nicolas Cage escaped its terrarium. Of course it's the Cage one. Of course it's the Cage one that escaped. Out of all the ones that could have got out of that situation, out of the terrarium, and caused some trouble, it's the Nicolas Cage one. It entered the ventilation system and proceeded through Site 42, wreaking havoc on various non-essential electrical systems within the ventilation. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the mini cage. You cannot cage the cage! The instance caused a fire when it entered the hazardous materials testing ground. D14542, a heavy smoker in previous test of SCP-2060, incapacitated the instance by stepping on it and placing its head in a fire and smoking it. What an image. Don't worry guys, I got the anomaly. Okay, now give it here. Nah. While being smoked, D14542 reported that the instance repeated the following phrase until its head was burned up. I want to be the Bob Denver and ask to playing the accordion with somewhere else. We burn every day. Kill us. Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey. They promise. How did it burn? How did it burn? How did it burn? They promise us immortality, legacy. Put the Bonnie back in the box. 10100101, Westminster Abbey, New London, United British Colonies. Scraping out the door! This is what we were told. They're on us. They're on us. Shoot him again. His soul's still dancing. No either instance of SCP-2060 has ever repeated the same phrases. No try to escape since. Observation of SCP-2060 counterparts has shown no abnormalities. Why didn't you put the bounty back in the box? Besides an increased average human reading, although all readings fall within acceptable parameters. No 10100101 Westminster Abbey has ever been located, because that's not a real abbey. You fucking noobs on Nicolas Cage lore. Welcome, Zeno. By the way, why do you have a different account name now? What happened to the old one? Wait, what? Howard? Yo, sorry for being late. Hey, I'm going through. Yo, my going to waste over here. Inside joke about Nicolas Cage. Hey, he seems free. What is happening? Why can't Howard not be seen? What? Wait. Say no. Wait, you got a former place and lost all my shit, so wait. But getting you a former place would not, wait, so you just don't remember your account name, is that what it is? Because, like, getting your phone lost, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out why Howard cannot speak to us. Give me a couple seconds.